Hi guys, welcome back to Future Dimensions 360. As you know, in our last tutorial we had learned about material. In today's tutorial we will be jumping into the topic of lights. We'll be discussing 4 different lights in today's tutorial. We'll be letting you know how you can implement these 4 lights, what are the best ways, and what are the differences between these 4 lights in React 3 Fiber. That's our project. First of all, what I need to do here is I need to make some kind of, this is our project like last time we were using, and you can see here we are having some sort of interaction with Leva. What we will be doing today's tutorial, we will be stopping this Leva's control for our polyhedrons, and we will be implementing the same controls for our lights. So let's go back to my polyhedron, and simply this use control I will be commenting out that one straight away. So what I have to do here is I have to simply create a new file named as lights.jsx. Inside that one, RFC React functional component I need to create and hit save. This React functional component will return nothing but just a fragment from React. Fragment is nothing but just an opening and closing tag of React that you can know from React basic learning phases as well. Like React doesn't allows you to return multiple components from single component or multiple type of JSX. You can return single div or single fragment returned back only. So fragment will wrap your all multiple components in single object that you will be able to import in your app.js or any kind of parent. So simply this directional light, I will be removing that one, and I'll be passing lights here, that component I had made. Let's hit save and go back to my browser. You guys can see there is no light right now here, and I had simply created a separate component of lights. Why I had created a separate components of light? The basic reason is that I don't want these lights to be re-rendered again and again in case there is any change happen in this polyhedron. If you will be able to, you are going to change the position, the rotation, the material, or anything in the mesh of polyhedron, I don't want these lights to be re-rendered. So that's why I kept them separately in the separate component and imported them under the canvas in app.js. So simply from the lights I will be returning what? I will be returning multiple 4 different lights. Those 4 lights are, if I will show you here, ambient lights, directional light, point light, and spot light. So ambient light will be returning an ambient light, directional will be returning directional light, point light, and spot light. We want user interaction with the help of Leva, so we will be passing some user references here as well to keep the reference of all these lights as well. So for that one, what I have to do here is I have to move up a little bit. With the help of use ref hook, I will be creating some reference variable in which I will be saving up the reference of each light, that is ambient light and all of them. Let me import use ref as well. Ambient light, directional light, point light, and spot light. Simply what I need to do after that here is I need to import 3 and use controls because I want user interaction as well. So I'll be importing use controls as well. So from the use control, I can create some sort of user interaction with Leva. But before moving to these 2 parts, let me show you how it looks like. Let's say there are 4 different lights available in the scene right now. Those are, as I explained to you, ambient light, directional light, spotlight, and point light. We have it. Okay. So straight now what we need to do here is we need to create controls in which we can we are going to use Leva for those controls that we will be performing from front end, so we can control all these lights. So for the controls of ambient light contains only color. You can change the color inside ambient light only. Ambient light is nothing but just a light in which you can change the color only. It will be like, it's not like a sunlight, not like a bulb, not like a tube light, not like an LED or energy saver or anything. It's just a kind of light where you can change the color and it will impact on directly all kind of materials, not all kind of material. It will not be working for sure in the basic material and in the, like we are working with 4 kind of different materials, it will not impact to your basic material, it will not impact to your normal material, it will impact to your Pong and standard material. Let's go ahead and see right now. So I'll save that one. And ambient light, you can see here. Let me turn on the light, and as soon as I will change the color, you guys can see the color for my Pong and last two one, Pong and what's the name, very sorry, standard and mesh Pong material. These two are changing only. For mesh normal and mesh basic material, it's not changing anyway. So it's a kind of light that will helps you to change the color of your environment only. That's it. So this is straight away an ambient light. So let's move forward to our next light, directional light, the most expensive light in terms of memory. Why it's inexpensive? Because it will allow your Three.js to understand which position of your light will be, where you are going to place that light. It from there it will direction towards your center of the sphere, or your center or pivot of your canvas. Like let's say you had kept that light on Z axis 10, X axis 10, Y axis 10 also, like there up somewhere, it will be directly pointing towards your pivot to the 0 0 0. Okay, it's like a kind of sun that is just pointing towards the earth. This kind of light it is, and you can change the color, you can change the position, you can take it up and down and everything. We had saved this, like this is the visibility, this is for positioning, and this is for color. Let me explain you a bit this one as well. Visibility means the initial value will be true, and then on change, whenever any kind of change happened in the visibility, if it's true, that will be a switch button from Leva. Any kind of change will happen by the help of directional ref that we are saving here. We can get this object reference, and we can simply change the value whatever we are passing. Straight away for position as well, we can straight away pass the new position, straight away for the color as well. So let's hit save and go back to our browser and see how directional light will look like. So right now the directional light is on what? 1, 1 and 1. Let's make it a bit, first of all, different color. You can see directional light, any kind of color you can give to your directional light. I'll give it to blue a bit. So see, that is blue a bit. So now let's make it a bit green. Okay, so right now it's pointing here somewhere 1 1 1. So let's say my pivot is this one. From here somewhere 1 Z axis, or here somewhere you can say 1 Y axis and 1 X axis, up here somewhere it's pointing towards there. Let me change a bit Y axis towards negative. Okay, simply I will change it negative. You can say Y axis is going down on -3, -4, and the light is moving down and down and down. So let's say it's -1.2 now Y axis. If I will go down a bit, you can see the point is here. So let's say if I will make X 0 as well, so you can see the light moves a bit down here in this area also. Let me make Z a bit 0 as well. It will be simply down in the middle here. So you can see from down, these cubes are already green. So if I will make it on the Y axis up, let's say I will make it up towards 1 1. You guys can see the cubes are brightened from up now and darker from down. This is the way how directional light works. Okay, so let's move forward a bit towards our next light, that is point light. Point light is nothing but just a like of an LED that is pointing in one place only. So there is place, you can give position simply same as directional light as well, visibility as well, and color as well, but it will be up to like specific area. It will give you like light on the specific area only, not like directional light from the place it started until the origin of your canvas. It will not work like that. So let's hit save and go back to our browser and see how it works. Let me close the directional light and I'll open the point light now, and you guys can see this point light is here somewhere. That's why it's just showing, see, position of X is 2, so 1 and 2 it's here, Y and Z is 0. Let me make Y 1. You guys can see the point light is here now. Okay, let me make it like 2. You can see now it's up here somewhere. So it's not related, like it, if it's in between two objects, you guys can see it's just in that area only. The objects are working as a wall in this light, so it cannot bypass the objects or anything. And the thing is, it, the color obviously like you can change the color of this straight away. Let me make it as red. So see, that is red. And let me make it as -2. So let's keep it somewhere on these. By the way, I'll explain it to you one thing. In the directional point and spotlight, except like these lights or anything, these two material, basic and normal materials, are not impactable by these lights straight away. Like any kind of light, any changes you will do with the colors, with the position or anything, it will not impact these two kind of materials. It will, the lights will impact only your pong material and standard materials. Okay, normal and basic material will not impact. So let's make it as 1. You can see 1, sorry, +1. You can see here somewhere in the middle the light is now. Okay, if I will make it as 2, it will be exactly in this place light. So this is like straight away like a kind of bulb light is there. So you can use that one as well wherever you need, up to you. It's all depends upon the requirement whenever you want this kind of light. This is much more lesser memory, it's much more memory efficient as compared to directional light. Similar to that, spotlight as well. So just copy this spotlight and come here and paste it here, use control, and similarly visibility, position and color is there. Go back and simply reload and make on the spotlight. Directional light, we will make it off. You can say now the spotlight is here somewhere. It's creating a kind of sphere. Spotlight is making a kind of sphere in the specific area. Let's say if I will make it as I'll keep it as white, and I'll make it as like 2. I'll make this one as 1, and I'll make this one as 0. So you guys can see spotlight is here somewhere. See, this is the area here spotlight is. Okay, in the middle you can see this area. If I will move this side, you can see still this area, the light is there. So if I will make it as 2, a bit up, you can see this moving a little bit up spotlight. Spotlight, you have a kind of, if I'll bring you towards Three.js, spotlight, spotlight. Let's go back to this documentation, and there is kind of example working here as well for the spotlight. Okay, this is the spotlight. So you can simply see here the spotlight. You will understand more better in this way. Like let's say there, you can change the angle of this spotlight. You can see this angles, like where the light is. If I will make it up a little bit, like y-axis, so you can see this. And if I will make like angle a little bit more forward, and decay I will make it like very less. Decay is the one that is this one, and then you can see the intensity. Simply you can increase the intensity, you can decrease the decay or increase the decay. You can see like that. It will give you the brighter and the dark shadow for the decay, and the angle you can change for the spotlights as well. So this is the difference between point light and spotlight. Point light, you cannot change any kind of angles, but in the spotlight you can, it will create a kind of round or a kind of angle to that area that you can control. Okay, so color for sure you can change it. This example I'll keep the link in the description as well. I want you guys to go on specifically to all these 4 examples: light, ambient light, directional light and spotlight, and implement it by yourself. I am here to give an overview to let you understand how these things works. So this is how the spotlight works is. So I think the main 4 lights are clear. In case of any question, any query, you can comment us. You can reach us to our mailbox as well, and make sure to implement these 4 examples that I had explained you. In case of any question and any query in that as well, will be coming up. No problem for us to bring the tutorial for them as well. We'll be bringing the tutorial as well as per your guys' demands. So please don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care and goodbye.